guys, it is Alisa here, or the Diamond Stitcher as I go by on YouTube and Instagram. Hello, good morning or afternoon, whatever time it is you are watching this video. I'm really happy you are here. If you are new to my channel, I hope you'd consider subscribing and sticking around for all things diamond painting related. I do try and stick to a Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule with a bonus video here or there, depending on, if I have a finish or a special small shop haul, etc. Just depends what I have and what I am filming. I'd love to have you join the tribe is what I've been saying lately. So we'd love to have you here. I also have a Facebook group, Licensed DP Fans Canada, which I know a lot of people have recently joined. Thank you for joining us over there. Zoe, just lie down. Lie down. Sorry, the dog's in here with me, and she's going to start to dig to make a comfortable spot, even though digging does absolutely nothing. She will do it for minutes on end. Just lie down. Sit down. Yeah. Good girl. Stay. We'll see how long that lasts. The cat is sleeping under the nightstand, and hopefully she stays there. I had to film a video earlier today, an unboxing, and boy, did the cat have opinions. I also, in that video, showed you what we have to do to our bedroom door to keep the cat from waking us up all night. So that's fun. Let me think. That video will be up by the time this video is up. So that video is Haunted Unboxing. It was one of Diamond Art Club's anniversary releases that was supposed to be my sneak peek, but was stuck in customs, so I didn't get it in time, so they gave me another one. But I did purchase it, and I wanted to unbox it because I had a message from the artist that I wanted to include and share with everybody, but the cat was very opinionated, and she shared a lot of opinions with us, and I did show you guys. It's absolutely crazy what we have to do to keep the cat from banging our bedroom door. Anyway, not the point of this video. As you can see, I have a finish. This diamond painting, boy, oh boy, I absolutely loved it, but it tried my patience, you guys. I've been diamond painting for, I don't know, over 2 years now, and I find that my patience and my tolerance for big paintings has really diminished. I get very overwhelmed with big paintings. Even though I'm enjoying it, even though the quality is amazing, just the size and, working on them for so long, it just, I don't know, makes me a bit anxious, makes me a bit overwhelmed. Sometimes I don't feel like working on it. So I love, I'm not going to say I love hate. There was no hate. I love this project, but you know what I mean. Big paintings are just a bit overwhelming to me lately. So this one is a whopping 55.8 centimeters wide by 83.7 centimeters long. So it is a long one. I will show you the whole thing eventually. Right now we're just looking at the top, of course. Now this painting is, I guess I should tell you, this book is a logbook just from Amazon. This is from Amazon Canada. You guys don't have the same one in America, at least the last time I looked. But if you go to your Amazon and you just type in a diamond painting logbook, you will have a whole bunch of options for you to choose from, all sorts of different ones for a good price. This one was $11, and it has so many pages in it that I can use. So, yeah, super happy with this. You don't need anything fancy. I used to just use a book from the dollar store that I would just, I often don't write any of this down. I just wanted the original artwork in there and maybe a quick, plus or negative and some notes. I used to do it that way, but when I started the channel, I thought, you know what, I should get a proper logbook. Just, I don't know, to kind of look professional. So Amazon to the rescue. So that's where I got that. What I do, as you can see, this is a Diamond Art Club painting. I cut out the large image that's on their sticker sheet. Sometimes I cut the whole thing out, like I just did it. Yeah, for this one, I just cut the whole thing out like this. This one I cut it in pieces, but either way, you get the original artwork so we can kind of see it. Absolutely loved this image when I first saw it. It made me think of those Choose Your Own Adventure books when we were children, or when I was a kid. I used to love reading them. You got to choose how the book would end, and then you'd go back and read it again, but choose different paths. I love those books, and her reading a book and just everything kind of up here in her imagination, it just made me think of that. And so it felt very nostalgic, and I knew I wanted to work on it. I held off on buying it just because of the size, but as I saw people post progress pictures of it, I just fell more in love with it. So I did purchase it at some point. I don't know when, but it's also a square diamond painting, I should say. As you can see here, size dimensions, big. As I said earlier, it's about 84 centimeters long, so it is a big one. Again, from Diamond Art Club. For me, it cost about $105 Canadian. Of course, there was a bit of a discount with the VIP special discount code. That's the thing. If you didn't know, Diamond Art Club has, probably over 5 discount codes that are active all the time. You can find them in various unboxing videos on my channel. At least I show you where they all are. If you are not part of the DAC VIP Facebook group, you do have to be a paying customer to be part of that group. But once you make your first purchase, they should allow you in. If they don't, email support and just ask them why. And they should get it taken care of for you. Sometimes it's as simple as your name on your Facebook profile is different than your DAC account. So they just need to do something on their end to verify that you are who you say you are. But it is a very good resource, a very good group. People share the new releases coming, also share artwork that they wish could be made into diamond paintings, and they show their progress and finishes too. So if you're kind of on the, or if I'm on the fence about a painting and I see progress posted in that VIP Facebook group, there's been a handful of times that's what made me go back and purchase it, was seeing progress. So I think that group is great. Skill rating, I rated this one expert level. I don't know if that's just me, if it really was expert. If you've done this painting, what do you think? Do you think it's a beginner, an intermediate, or an expert level diamond painting? I think it's expert just because the amount of elements in the canvas, the different images that I'm going to show you, the different parts of the canvas, lots of confetti in here, some color blocking too. I don't know, I just felt like maybe because the size as well, and it's a square diamond painting, some people find square diamond paintings are a little bit harder than rounds, but I've also heard the opposite. It's very much user dependent. I started this project on April 12th. I'm trying to think. That was 3 weeks after my big surgery I had. So about half of this time that I spent working on it was, I would consider, pretty post-op, so I couldn't work on it very much. So the total duration was 55 days. That might be a little bit more than what normally I would do, just because I was recovering from surgery. But I finished it June 6th, and I'm filming this a few days after that. Tools needed, I said the usual suspects. So I don't normally do this, but I thought I would for this one. And I was trying to remember what pens I used. I think I grabbed all the ones I used for this kit, and I'm going to show you some of my favorite things while I bring you a little bit closer to save my back. So this is a new tray I've discovered. The shop name is called Firefly Diamond Art, and their website is fireflydiamondart.com, I believe it is. They're not Canadian. This is called the Switch. Yeah, they have it here, the Switch Plus. So it's the longer version of this tray. This is a new design they recently came out with. It has a removable trash drill tray, which I absolutely love. And the way it's designed, you would think that when you're pouring your diamonds in and out that these trash drills might pop out, but they don't. Every once in a while, I would empty it into my big trash container, but just the way this is, it kept the diamonds in there. So I was really happy with that. And then this one, the spout actually turns out. So that's why it's called a switch. You do that so the diamonds don't fall out. You can see kind of there, it's closed off. And then when you're ready to pour your diamonds out, you just pull it open and the spout, is open. You can see there, and your diamonds pour out. I really like it. I'm not fumbling with a stopper, and I like this one simply because the spout is longer. So I use baggies, and this is easier. I don't make as much of a mess as I did with one of their other versions that I tried. So I really like this one. It did come with a sliding lid. I didn't grab the lid, but it does slide in, and it is very secure. Lines up diamonds really nicely. Let's pour some in for fun. Lines up diamonds really, really nicely. This color I got is called Silk White. I really like getting silk filament trays because they just the diamonds slide a little bit easier, I find, than just regular 3D printed colors. So anytime I can get a silk, I usually will get a silk. But as you can see, pretty easy to, except static, pretty easy to get back in there like that. So I really like that. This is new. I only was using it for this painting. And I also used this one, which is another new discovery of mine. They've been around a while. Add More Zest. You can find them on addmorezest.com. They create this shape of a diamond painting tray. They have this size, and they have one that's a little bit smaller. I like it. I wasn't sure at first. I thought the sides would be too short, but they're not. They're perfect. And why I really like it is when you're emptying your tray into baggies, it's really simple. It works just like a funnel. It's super easy to do, and I didn't make a mess at all. And having the sides shorter, I didn't knock into the sides as much, and my diamonds fall off my placer like you can have with a higher tray. So I went between these two trays. My pens, now some of these don't have tips because I've since put these pens away and got some new ones for my current whips. But this is one from Butterfly Effect Wares that I just love the colorway of it. I think it arrived while I was working on this. So of course, when something new arrives, you got to try it out. This is a mini size. I absolutely love it. And then this is also from Butterfly Effect Wares. It's the Black Prismatic Pearl colorway that they did. It was very, very popular at some point last year. One of my favorite pens to use. Again, this one's a mega mini, so it's a bit thicker. I like both of them. And then this one here is from Bistro Blanks. So Bistro Blanks creates these awesome charm pens or pens with different designs in them. You can see at the bottom here in the shells, there's a little pearl in there that I thought was adorable. And then of course Ariel and a starfish at the top and on blue resin. So I really like this pen. This is a regular size pen, probably a medium thickness, I would say. And then for my tips, I always use my everlasting stainless steel tips. So I've got a multi-placer and a bent single placer. I just find stainless steel works better for me. I don't like the plastic. So all of my pens have those steel tips, and I just rotate them out depending on what pen I am working on. And then I thought I'd quickly share what I used during this diamond painting. My favorite has been this putty. She calls it Sticky Tack, and it's a Canadian small shop called Craft Pack Canada. You can find her on her website or on Etsy. And she's recently, well, I think recently, she might have had it for a while, but I only recently discovered this a month or two ago. And it's very nice putty. It's a sticky tack. And however she makes it, I just like the consistency of it. It is soft. It's soft but firm, if that makes any sense at all. So soft but firm. And when you're using it in your multi-placer, I don't know if you've used putty, but sometimes the putty's either too sticky or not sticky enough. Your diamonds fall off or they don't come off easily. With this putty, I had no problems. So anytime I was frustrated, I would just replace my pen with this, and I diamond painted the rest of the painting without having to change it out. So if you're Canadian or even if you're American, I'd recommend trying her Sticky Tack. She has a variety of different scents available. I really like this one. It's a nice light floral scent. I'm usually scent sensitive, and I found this one was okay for me. Another Canadian shop I've recently stumbled across is Dream Wax Studio is the name of the shop, and she's on Etsy. This is Pure Beeswax Diamond Painting Wax. She offers putty and wax, different scented waxes, but at the time I purchased, she had this beeswax. I absolutely love it. It's natural, there's no scent, but beeswax tends to have like kind of a campfire-y scent to it, I find. I absolutely love it. And what I did with this one is I had it in a couple tips. I had a single and a 5-placer on here, and I filled it with this beeswax. And I used it to place the AB diamonds. This kit had a lot of ABs. Oh, darn. Oh, no, I can look here. I think there were 5. Am I right? 1, 2, 3, 4. There were 4. 4 ABs, and then I did swap in a lot of special diamonds too. So when working with ABs, a lot of people know that, you know, putty and soft wax can cause a bit of issues, but I find using pure beeswax, very hard wax, that it places ABs very nicely without any frustration or problems, and it doesn't dull the sparkle at all. Now, sometimes wax can leave a bit of a residue, and if it does, I just take a warm damp cloth just to soften it a bit, and then I use a hairbrush to brush it off. It's like a soft bristle toothbrush. I used to use a toothbrush, and then I was at the London Drugs one day and saw a hairbrush that had soft bristles, and I grabbed it. I thought it would be perfect for diamond painting. And then I also used this quite a bit in this time. This is called Not Your Mama's Mud. It's a soft wax from a small shop on Etsy called Whimsical Daisies. She's based in the States. I do have quite a collection. One day she had restocked her shop, and I just got a whole bunch so that I had a stockpile. So I'm good for probably the rest of the year. But it is a soft wax. I find it works better than the pink wax in the kits. I don't know if that's just me or if it is better. If you guys use Not Your Mama's Mud, let me know what you think. I do think it's better than the pink wax. I don't have to refill my pen as often, and I don't have as many problems as I do when I use pink wax. So I really was liking this, and she does scent some of them. This one's called Seaside, very faint scents. All the ones I have of hers that are scented are very faint, so they're good if you're scent sensitive. And she usually also has some unscented ones she lists. Now, her shop isn't stocked all the time. It's kind of hit or miss. I used to always just check in the morning. I had like a handful of Etsy shops I would check every morning to see if something new came out. And that's when I would be able to pick up some things from her shop. So if you're wanting to try it, just keep checking back until she restocks. I know she does have some health issues, and like me, she does what she can when she can. So yeah, that's all the goodies that I used for this painting. Skills learned, patience for sure, because this was just a very big painting, very big undertaking for me. So I did have to learn a lot of patience for sure. I also blinged this kit out like crazy. And I don't know if we're going to be able to see it all. Now, I've said before that I'm not a pro at blinging out diamond painting canvases. I'm trying to get better. I really like how the butterflies turned out in some of the background. The octopus I wasn't too sold on, but he doesn't look that bad in the camera. So I just swapped some diamonds out in his, I'm trying to think of how I can get this in the screen better. In his head, there, you can kind of see it there with the lighting. So I have swapped in some colors in there. I've done it in his tentacles too, and some orange in this tentacle as well. You can really see it there. Some crystals. I put some crystals in the balloon. Now, I didn't really like how that turned out, but I didn't want to go back and pull them all off, so I just left it. I probably would have either not done it, or I would have made all this pink a crystal too, but I just didn't. We have lots of ABs in this clock. I don't know if you can see that. Those were charted by Diamond Art Club, so the ABs are in there. And then what I did was all of these butterflies, I basically swapped everything out for a crystal. So you can kind of see that little guy. Of course, he doesn't look as good because he's tiny, but here you can see this one. So almost everything I swapped out as a crystal. In the purple background here too, I started swapping some out over here as well. And then you can kind of really see it here in this one. All of the orange, different shades of orange. I left the ABs in there. And then on the outside, I really liked how it looked with this clear crystal on the outside. So I really like that. You know, the camera never does this justice. This one is gorgeous. Again, the camera's not going to do it justice, but this whole butterfly is crystals. You can kind of see that there. Now this is getting too heavy for me to lift, so you get the idea. At the bottom too, there are two butterflies down here, over here on this side, and here that are full of crystals as well. So most of the crystals are in the butterflies. The octopus has some, the balloon. I didn't want to go too crazy. I kind of wish I did some more in the astronaut. The black, I did a black crystal, the outline. Some more purple crystals in the background here. This little guy is so cute. And then, yeah, down here in her, I had debated about doing crystals in her lipstick or her nail polish, but I thought, you know what, I'm just going to leave it as it's charted. I didn't want to fuss with that. This little heart, though, I'm looking at, I might pop those out. There's not that many, and I might add some deep red crystals there just for fun. I think that might look nice. And then these little yellow, orangey ABs in there, they actually were charted as a regular orange diamond, but I decided to, I had extra ABs, so I decided to do them all with the AB, and I think that looked nice too. So let me pull this back and get you guys a full view of this canvas. And then I'll just show you some of the special diamonds I used. I don't know if that's even going to do. If we're going to get it in, let me take it out. Put that to the side. There she is. So that's the painting. Now, as you can see on the border, I did paint it black and I did trim it down. Let me just put this back in the stand before I continue talking. Yeah, I did paint the border black. I used just a black acrylic paint from Michael's craft store, and it has a bit of a glossy effect, so I just like how it is finished. And then I cut it down to, I don't know, I eyeball it now. It's over a centimeter, maybe 2 centimeters. I kind of cut it down by about half. I just like it. I don't like how thick it is finished, so I just trim it down. And this time I used scissors. I did not use an X-Acto knife. And I was able to cut fairly straight. I mean, if I would have taken a ruler and I would have drawn a line, it would have been neater, but it is what it is. I think it looks okay. Now, I did want to show you the different special diamonds I used. I used a combination of things from, oh, I put some of them back. So I did use some sparklers, but I've gone, or did I use sparklers? No, I didn't. Okay, what am I talking about? So I should have, I believe, I don't know if these are all Oroloa. These might all be Oroloa, but I do have some DP with sparklers as well that might be mixed in here. I don't have it written down. I think I would say, though, most of them are Oroloa. Some of them do say Oroloa, so these are just clear. So if you didn't know, Oroloa, they do sell diamond paintings, but they also have a diamond shop. And the nice thing about them is they have a warehouse based in Canada. So when us Canadians order, our product is being shipped from Quebec. So we don't have any customs, we don't have any broker fees, we don't have any of that. So shipping is relatively cheap. I'm trying to remember now what it was. I can't. So I wouldn't have the email either because I just went through and deleted all my emails. But shipping, it was relatively cheap. And again, you don't get the customs or the broker fees. So these are all the ones I used. I don't think I ended up using that one. Used some of the purples in the octopus, like I said. A lot of the oranges I used in the butterflies. Now, I didn't use all of these oranges. I just had pulled some in case I ran out of one color. I pulled a couple different bags. So I'm very happy with the quality of their crystals. Let's pour some out. I do have a huge stash from Oroloa, just their crystals. I think they're really nice. They also offer AB diamonds, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty certain on that. And the quality, just let me shake this tray out. I picked up the one with the shorter side, so I don't want to make a mess here. I think that's good enough. So very, very happy with the quality of these square diamonds. Not a lot of tabs and not a lot of trash. When you're multi-placing with squares and with Diamond Art Club's new square grid, the grid is shrunk, so it's smaller. So there's less room for gapping. So your squares really need to be good quality in order to work with the Diamond Art Club canvas these days. So these were nice. So I love that we have another Canadian option. I know shopping from American small shops is not always possible for some people, and even me. I like to support Canada when I can. It is a bit cheaper shipping-wise too these days. So I do recommend checking out Oroloa's diamond shop for special diamonds. They also sell regular diamonds. So if you're, you have a destash kit or something and you've ran out of a color, nobody has it to send to you, check out Oroloa. They have regular DMC listing. Their website is very easy to read and follow, and you'll see where to click. They have DMC 100 to 500. Just throwing that out there as an example. And you just, look for the one you're looking for. So do recommend them for special diamonds or when you run out of diamonds for good quality replacements. I also have some round diamonds from them, crystals, and they are also very, very good. Now, I did want to show you, I had one bag of 310 left that I didn't use from Diamond Art Club. Now, it's very unusual. Usually my Diamond Art Club canvases, I don't have a lot of complaints about trash, but in this one, the black was pretty bad. I had like a lot of tabs in them. I'm just looking at this bag. I think they are the older drills, this black color, because there were quite a lot of tabs in them. So I did have quite a bit of trash because if you have a square with tabs, it's not going to sit very nice, and it didn't. So I did have to fight with that a little bit. But all the other colors were fine from my recollection. We had 4 ABs. So in this kit, we had a pretty orange, a white, a brown, and a green. And as you can see, these are all leftovers. I stick a little dryer sheet in these baggies, and I keep it in there till I'm done, just to keep the static at bay. And I didn't run out of any color. There is plenty left of all of them. I just kept these just to show you guys that there is lots left over. So if I were to save these drills, I would have quite a bit of, especially some of these colors, I have quite a bit. I don't save my special diamonds anymore because Diamond Art Club, if you are the original purchaser of your kit and you run out of diamonds, if they didn't have enough, they will send you up to 8 colors free of charge. They do ask, though, that you try and almost complete your diamond painting before reaching out to them, because if you're down one color, you might also be down another color. So keep that in mind. If you do run out of a color, wait till you're almost done the diamond painting to reach out to them. That way, if they need to send you more than one, they can. And then anything over 8, then there is a small charge. I'm not quite sure what that charge is, but I'm told it's small. They also have an oops policy. If you drop some diamonds and mix them up and, you know, they're in the trash, you can reach out to them as well, let them know, and they do have the same oops policy for up to 8 colors. So that's really awesome for those with pets or kids who like to get into things and make a mess. That Diamond Art Club does offer that. So that's awesome. Their customer service is always awesome. I've never once had a problem with anybody. Just remember to treat customer service with kindness. They are just people working hard behind the scenes to keep everything running smoothly. So I just can't stress that enough, to be kind when you're dealing with people. Yeah, really happy. This, I also wrote down here, difficulty. I wrote difficult just because the amount of confetti, the amount of elements in here. Of course, I did change things, so I blinked it out, which made it a little bit more difficult. But I definitely would consider this, in my opinion, more of an advanced canvas. Notes, 310, the old drills, lots of tabs, which I already mentioned. The bling, yeah, I do think most of them are from Oraloa for this painting. And then I said down here, the most proud / favorite DP overall I've done. And that's true. I really enjoyed this one. I think it's one of my favorites. My top favorite was Artisma from Enes Guerrero. She was on my wall for quite a long time, over a year. She's the lady on top of the wolf, and there's leaves going around. It's a very muted brown-black canvas, very popular. If I have a picture on my phone, I'll include it in here. But this one is, because of all the color and how much fun I had blinging it out, I think this one is my #1 all-time favorite diamond painting. It's just so nostalgic. It reminds me of being a child, reading books, and getting lost in your imagination. So definitely this is one of my favorites I've ever done. So super happy. It is now going to go up on the wall where I put my paintings for probably the next month or so. Maybe longer. I might keep it up longer. Let me know if you've done this painting. Did you bling anything out? Did you swap any diamonds? Did you add crystals, ABs, sparklers, glitter drills, anything at all? Let me know down below. I did participate in the Dakota-thon, kind of, not really. Some weeks I did, and then I've had some weeks where I just felt very sick and just tired. So I wasn't super active, but that event was really fun. I definitely will look forward to participating next year. I think the hosts were amazing, and they made it really fun and interactive. Yeah, if you made it to the end, leave me a butterfly emoji. I'm sure there's a butterfly. Leave me a butterfly, or what else? A book, a whale. Leave me some sort of emoji that's in this painting. Balloons, an octopus. You choose which emoji. Just let me know you got to the end. Don't forget to like this video if you haven't already. That really helps any channel at all grow and have their videos seen out there in the YouTube universe. Don't forget to leave a comment. That also really helps. And also, I want to hear from you guys. I'm always just talking. And, you know, I love to hear from you guys. So I read each and every one of your comments, and I respond to each and every one of you too while I still can. I find that, I think that's really important if a creator can, to talk to their viewers and, you know, create a community. It's not just about me showing you things and talking about things, but I want to know all about you and how you're doing. So don't forget to leave a comment and share the video or my channel with friends, family, anyone that you think might enjoy my content. I hope you all have a wonderful day or night, and until next time, happy diamond painting. Bye.